heading towards Welcome Store, one of successful immigrants. I will allow you to hear all information from Welcome himself.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah, same here. This is Welcome, one of the successful immigrants, business talented, multi-talented, you know.
Too talented.
Too talented. Multi-talented brother of mine. Yes, please let's go and let's start and get to know Welcome and how successful he is. Please,
welcome to Welcome International Food Market. What we do at Welcome Food, we bring Africa to Moncton.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what I always tell people, that we try as much as possible to make you see what you saw last in Africa before coming to Canada. You will see it in Moncton. We have it here in Moncton.
Wow, wow, I'm glad.
I must say that it's been a long journey. It's a journey of 6-7 years, and of course we want to give God all the glory. We want to thank God that the journey has been worth it.
Introduce yourself to us.
My name is Adewale Ajayi. It's a name that rings a bell in Nigeria because I've been a journalist for over 25 years.
Wow!
Before I left Nigeria, and of course, beyond being a journalist, I'm a FIFA licensed football agent.
Wow!
I'm a match commissioner in Nigeria.
Did you hear that?
I have traveled to over 40 countries, 50 countries of the world, covering sports, covering sporting events.
Wow.
I've been to the Olympics, I've been to the World Cup, I've been to almost every major. Along the line, my wife wanted us to move out of Africa. She wanted better life for the kids, and the kids and my wife in 2017 to Canada, and by the grace of God, we are citizens of Canada.
Okay, can you just give us a brief summary about your immigration to Canada?
There is a long journey. Among the very first few Africans that came in through the US border came in as refugees. Yeah.
Wow, he came in as a refugee.
Yeah, we came in as refugees in 2017. And then of course, between 2017 and 2021, we went through the worst part of our lives, because at the point we thought that we'll be going back to Nigeria, because the pressure on us from the immigration in terms of getting your permanent resident was not easy.
Wow.
It was a turbulent one.
Wow.
But along the line, we want to give glory to God, because eventually we got our permanent resident 2020. That was when we got our PR. June 1st, 2020. So it's 3 years, 3 turbulent years. Within that period, I must tell you that majority of those we came in together with have been sent back to Nigeria. Many of them were deported back home. It's a turbulent journey, like I said, because it's something that if you have not gone through it, you will not know what is involved. There are stages in it. Once you come into Canada, you have to face the immigration. After facing the immigration, you get yourself into an hotel. The immigration put you in an hotel, and after that, it takes some time for you to integrate into the society. And of course, they eventually give you a work permit. When you get the work permit, you start working, and of course, expectations are that after you start working, you can be able to start paying back. You understand? And so, like I said, we came into Quebec, Montreal. Spent 1 year plus in Quebec, and of course, we decided to leave Quebec in 2019. Do you know that we left Quebec on the 26th of December, Boxing Day, after Christmas?
Wow.
Yeah, 26th of December 2018, yes, and came into Moncton. In fact, we landed Moncton on the 27th. But we didn't even know anybody in Moncton. We just took the decision to come into Moncton because we felt that Moncton was a smaller society. My wife, ever since we came to Canada, wanted to do business, but because of our immigration status, because we didn't have a permanent resident yet, and because we are still refugees, we needed to find a way around it to first get a permanent resident and start the business.
Wow.
But eventually, because we are in Montreal, we are in Quebec, we could not speak French. So there's no way you can do business. You can do business in Quebec when you cannot speak French. So we took the decision to come to a city where they speak English. And we're looking for a small city where the economy is good for us. So that was how we eventually found ourselves in Moncton, New Brunswick. Wow. Let me tell you how the business now started. So when we got into Moncton, like I said, we came into Moncton on the 27th of December, December 2018, and then we had to sleep in an hotel called Motel 6. It's on Main Street. We were in Motel 6 for like 6 days, and then while we were there, I was looking for I was looking for an accommodation for the family. So eventually we got our first house on 163 King Street, and that was where we settled down as a family. So we moved in there as a family, and that was how the journey started. Do you know that inside the snow, we walked, myself and my wife, because January was always very cold.
Oh yeah.
We walked on the street of St. George Street, and eventually we saw a building where it was put for lease. So I walked in there and I said, do you want to rent this building? They said yes. I said, how much? They said $450 per month. So we started talking, and my wife said she wants to start the business there.
They came in as a refugee.
We didn't even have a paper. We're still working with work permit. So you see, many people will think that with your work permit you cannot start a business. Many will think that as a refugee you cannot start a business.
Did you hear
that? But do you know that you can do businesses? You can do so many things. Decision, and we started the business. But do you know that we did not start with the food business? What we actually started. Did you register the business when you started? Yeah, we did. We service New Brunswick, and of course we went to get the business registered. We got all our papers. We got everything done, and I must say that they were so excited to assist us. I want to give kudos to the people of Moncton. I want to thank the government and the people of Moncton in New Brunswick. They are wonderful guys. They assisted us to get this whole thing started, and of course, immediately we finished the registration process, we got the business kicking up. So when we started the business at the beginning, it used to be like a computer business. What we do there was printing, photocopying, and everything. That was the start of the business, and that was why the business initially started as Overcame Communications. Even till today, you will still see on our registered document Overcame Communications. So when we started that, we discovered along the line that we were not making sales, because almost everybody in Moncton or in Canada has a computer in their house. They have printing machine. They have 6 months. We didn't get more than 5 people that came into our shop. I can imagine. And we were paying rent. We were paying rent of $450 every month. So we made up our mind that we have to call off that business. That was how we cut short the business. So we now sat down as a family and we thought of what next to do. And this idea of setting up an African store came up. And
did you hear that?
You won't believe it. Ever since we started, we have no regrets, because we are fighters. Myself and my wife, we are fighters. We don't give up. We are people that have a lot of belief in ourselves. We got a house on High Street off St. George Street, and that was where we were staying upstairs. There's a 3-bedroom upstairs, and the down, which used supposed to be, it's like a semi-detached, but the down was supposed to be our living room. We now converted it to the business space. You understand? We moved from there. Eventually, we bought our first house.
Did you hear that?
At the start, we had a house. We also had a shop. We got this shop on 1219 Mountain Road, just opposite the school, MBCC College. Yeah. So the shop was there. So at that point, we were paying for the mortgage. We were also paying for a shop. You know how echoing it could be.
Yes,
but we were able to sustain that for 3 good years, and eventually we got permission to now try and do something else. So we came into our house. We started using the garage there in our house. But again, like I told you, we have another big one that is coming up soon.
Ooh,
we have a big one that is
this is a talented immigrant from refugee to a permanent resident, now a Canadian citizen. Please, bro, give me an high five for that. Well done. Well done, bro, for the determination, for the journey of success. I celebrate you, bro. I celebrate you.
We got our citizenship in March this year. I advise anybody that comes into Canada to always think of a way out. Canada is not a place where you think you just come and expect government to take care of you. Or perhaps you expect that because they say Canada is a land flowing with milk and honey, everything will just work out for you. You need to come from day one prepared. You understand? Because for those who are not too fortunate to come with their permanent resident from Nigeria, you know that you are coming in for a battle. If you are a student, if you are a refugee, then you should be prepared like a scout. So what I think that most of them should do from day one is that once you come in, you must come in with an idea. You must come in with a concept. You must have a plan at heart. In case you don't have a job, then you should be able to think of what you can do. See, sometimes I wonder when I see young men and women say they don't have jobs. You understand? I'm not being proud, but if I don't have a job today, I know what to do. The reason why is that there are things you can do as a young man. You can get, the first thing you do is to get a car. If you get a car, in all your investment, just struggle to get a car. Now, if you get a car, you can do skip the dishes. You can skip the dishes. Yes, you go collect food.
Delivery?
From there,
You mean
delivery,
delivery?
yes.
Yeah, from others fast
Yeah,
food.
from one fast food to the other. You understand? Pick food from one fast food and
To
go
another
deliver
location,
to people's
deliver to
house.
people's house.
So if you do that, if it doesn't work for you along the line, you can also do what they call them Instacart. In Instacart, you can go help people do shopping at the shops and take it to their house. Those ones are available. Then if while you're still struggling to get a job, if there are no available jobs too, you can also think of also being a delivery driver. Get a small mini pickup. You can get a pickup for about 3,000, 4,000 on Kijiji. You buy a pickup and you just put on Facebook Marketplace. Now look, I can deliver, I can help you pack your debt, I can help you pack anything at the front. Use your vehicle, go to the front of your houses. There are people out there that are looking for people that can come help. Because that's why if you go check the Canada, the laws guiding refugees, guiding students and every other thing, once you have a work permit, while you are working, you can also act as a volunteer. There are things you can do. You can go to a food bank and start doing those activities. It is being recorded. You will not know that somebody is taking note of this. You understand? Thank you to the government of Canada.
Wow.
You see, when you find yourself in a foreign country, like I always tell people, it takes a man to leave his own country and come to another country and, and get the citizenship. You need to be very determined. You understand? But again, beyond that, again, it also takes a lot for the country to look at you and decide to accept you. You understand? Because sometimes it is not everybody that comes in that is given the opportunity to stay. So for the fact that some of us that came in have been given the opportunity to stay, and of course given the opportunity to be able to exercise some of our fundamental human rights, I want to say thank you to the government of Canada. I want to say thank you so much.
Thank you for supporting Tiban's World, for making me have the opportunity to come to Thank you so much.
You guys are doing a wonderful job. I must say that
thank you.
I'm very happy with the way you yourself and your husband have been doing about your thing. Because you guys are very gentle, you are kind, you are calm, and of course I see you guys going places because you are very determined. I like it when people are so determined.
Thank you so much.
I like it when people know what they are set out to achieve.
Thank you.
And of course I also like the fact that you guys, you don't envy people, you don't look at people's progress. You try to be focused on what you want to achieve.
Thank you, bro.
And I must assure you that
thank you so much. Please subscribe to Tiban's World.
Yes, subscribe. Tiban's World. That's the latest.
World. Thank you. Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Please,
click the like button, comment, and also click on the notification bell. Thank you to my successful brother. He's an immigrant, a refugee, to president, and also a citizen. Honestly, it's not easy to be a citizen anyway. Thank you. Trust all the
welcome fish.
Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you for trusting Tiban. Please subscribe to Tiban's channel. Subscribe to Tiban. Click on the like, comment, and encourage your girl. Watch out for Tiban's World. Thank you.